inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
James dishes to Banks. That's good. Banks has got 7 points in the game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come.
And how about a little ship there as he increases the lead?
Defense to Swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Back to James. Three-pointer. And he gets it to go. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got the... And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
J.R. Smith. Nene comes in for Drummond. And Bargnani subbed in for Johnson. And stolen by Banks. And here we go. Freak had it.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And, boy, are they taking advantage.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And it's Harris off the drive. Millsap with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Freak with the ball.
Now, that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, it did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
So it's the Cavaliers now. The Cavaliers leading by 17. On the top of the key, shot is off.
Well, he surprised me with that move, but he just couldn't capitalize.
Passes it to Bargnani. Drops it in from 11 feet. Bargnani's got his first points of the night. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside Banks. J.R. Smith on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Banks passes to Ezeli. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. James has got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
It's Banks with the drive. Millsap kicks to Banks. James misses. The dish to Caldwell Pope. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations. Festus Ezeli. Freak comes in for Smith, and Irving subbed in for Udrih. Banks in at shooting guard. Thompson is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Irving. And it's James in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And it's Drummond missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He finished with 45 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Cavaliers, 4th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And that one's good.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Drummond with a screen on Irving. Exum dishes to Drummond. Banks with the block. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rebound, Detroit. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Millsap's checked in, and a switcher also for Detroit. Nene's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Cleveland leading by 13. Outside Banks.
Sticking too much.
He kicks to Irving. Unloads. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here's Exum. He's covered by Irving. Exum kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by LeBron. Irving passes to Millsap. Taken away by Nene. Doubled by Banks. Nene kicks to Caldwell Pope. Exum with it. He's picked up by James. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Nene, the screen. Exum kicks to Caldwell Pope. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
That's good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Drummond a screen. Off the screen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
They get it again. Thompson can't hit from in close.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Johnson the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
In the corner, Irving with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assist.
Exum with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Exum's got 13.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
And a moment now to see the stats for Exum, how he performed last season. He was around